All right. What is going on, all you holotable heroes? Long time no see. Flav, first comment like a boss. What's up, DSP? How you guys doing out there in the galaxy? And man, I gotta say, it has been a long time, for sure, with any type of content coming from me, whether that's a stream or Grand Arena. Grand Arena really messed me up this month with it starting a day early. Crazy business. And so with my work schedule, it's just not conducive for me to actually stream. So that has been unfortunate, but it's all good. We've got plenty of content to talk about over the next couple of days. We're going to talk about the quality of life update that just happened. That's a big update that just happened here in the game. And then we're going to go over the free-to-play IMPS account for you guys today as well. Obviously, no, I do not have Jedi Master Kenobi. I am ways away with from that on any of my accounts right now, to be completely honest with you. Starting to save up some Relic 8 material on the main account, so I'm pretty excited there. But I haven't finished my Jedi Master Luke farm yet on that account, and so we're gonna have to do some reanalyzing and figure out where we're gonna go after I get Jedi Master Luke over on the main account. So I'm sure Flav, my guild leader, will be very happy that I get Jedi Master Luke. Should help us out over in territory battles, as well as TW territory wars, as well. Some of those nice Supreme Leader Kylo Ren counters coming out of Jedi Master Luke. DSP says, I'm stoked for Kenobi. Just need to start getting first in fleet again to buy bow shards. Okay. All right. Flav says, no doubt. He's definitely going to be happy about that. So we're going to start with the quality of life, and then we will talk about the IMPS account, actually. So let's go ahead and get right into it, and we're gonna head over to the game right now, actually. Let's get rid of the B-roll. So here we go. New quality of life update. Man, I've got to say, Jason, what is going on, man? He says my Sith Eternal Emperor is in trouble. Sup, Itachi? Not much, man. Sith Eternal, you got some people in your shard already getting Jedi and Master Kenobi? Maybe yes or no. So before we get into this quality of life update, I just got to show you guys something. Wifey got me this nice cup here. Vader on one side, the Itachi Gaming on the other side. It's a nice little cup. I've been using it for water. This is definitely helping me drink more water, just because the cup is just so damn cool. It's a little Father's Day gift from my family. All right, so here we go. Quality of life update. A lot of things going on here. Obviously, this is a brand new look. DSP says, yeah, he goes in on C. Jason says, yeah, already got 4 in my shard. Oh, man. That's going to be rough. But yeah, I mean, this new look, I actually like this new look, to be honest with you, for looking at your characters and your actual ships. I like the green to activate. This is nice, or to take up to that next level. It's been very, very nice. The biggest thing that I like so far is this little checkbox up here for mods. It's always a pain for me to figure out what I'm actually trying to go back through and find who I'm farming mods for. But this right here is dope. Being able to go through, easily find the characters that you want to work on your mods for, taking them to those next level, taking them from 5 dot to 6 dot, and so on and so forth, has been really, really helpful, actually, for me personally. Being able to quickly find someone that I need to work on, you know, these bad mods like this, and I need to upgrade. So this has been nice, actually. This has been a big for me quality of life update that's been very, very useful It's right there on the main screen. You can check it on, check it off, and it's been great. Something else that I really like, actually, that's new, and I'm going to delve into a lot of this probably a little bit more tomorrow. As far as what this does for the new player experience, we're going to do a new player experience. Nathan, what's going on, man? How's it going? We're going to do like a new player experience video with a new account, the 4th account, that side chick account, probably tomorrow, with my buddy that started it with me. But there's a little information button here. This is fantastic. Unit synergies. And again, we'll talk a little bit more about this tomorrow and why this is so fantastic. Nathan says, can I get a roster review, please? Yeah, man. If you go, I think in the description below, we should have the Discord channel. Yeah, it's on there. So go over there in Discord, and we actually have I think I have a spot for roster reviews. Go over there, put in your ally code, and I'll take a look, man, for sure. But these squad recommendations are very nice. Initial squads, advanced squads, and like I said, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about this quality of life update tomorrow, as far as what it does for the new player experience. But this is really nice. Then we got some updates with squads, and this has been nice as well. Now I can actually go in here and name my squads here. So you know, we can go in here and put this in as Papa Palpatine, right? Which is nice actually for when you're going through for things like Grand Arena, Territory Wars, and things like that. I really like this update, as well as them allowing, let's see if I don't think I have any squads right now with this way. Allow you to put unactivated in any progress that you haven't done for characters themselves. So this is fantastic. The recommended squads is also fantastic. Again, I'm gonna get into this a lot more tomorrow, so you guys got to make sure you catch that stream tomorrow that we do. Jason says, I like that ships are in same interface as characters for farming purposes, don't have to go to home and back. Yeah, that's also another great one. So we'll go over this part. These recommended squads are actually very, very good to actually have for various purposes, and we won't go too far into it, but tomorrow tomorrow I definitely will. So that's nice. Ships right there, very easy and accessible. It's a tab as opposed to having to hit the arrow to go over to it, or hit the home screen and then hit ships, which is nice as well. Get you to your actual squads quickly. I like the fact that they have favorites as a tab now as well, right here front and center for you, so you can just go right into your favorites quickly, whether it's over in ships or in your characters, so you know exactly what you're working on, and you're not getting lost in the mix of everything else that's going on with your account. So DSP Mandalorian not activated. Not cool. Not cool. Hey man, we'll get into that here in a little bit, and why I haven't activated him yet. So yeah, so the quality of life that we got out of this squad management has been phenomenal. I love the way this new interface looks. I love the things that it can do. Again, I'm gonna go more into depth with that. I don't want to go too in depth today because it spoils my video for tomorrow, but I had to touch on it quickly just tonight for you guys. All right, so let's go into why you guys are really here, right? The Imperial Military Podcast Show Itachi account. This is my 100% free-to-play account. I've never spent any money whatsoever on this account, and I'm very proud of that. Representing Praetorians 7 there, as you guys can see, is my guild. Arena rank 150. I can sometimes climb into top 100. It's starting to get a little harder now. Starting to see a lot more Sith Eternals and things like that in my arena shard. But we're still rocking gas in the 501st clones. As you see, gas is at relic 7. The 501st clones are all at relic 5. Very, very formidable there with this actual team. Over in fleets, I'm shown here at fleet rank 27. I can typically get up to about 18, 19 in my ship climb, still with using the Malevolence. I have a 7-star Malevolence, as you guys can see here. And I do enjoy using this team as well. Currently in Division 8 over in Grand Arena. I'll give you guys an update on this as well. We're sitting on Chromium, so we're doing pretty decent here in Grand Arena this month. So let's hit Grand Arena real quick so you guys can see what that's been like, since I haven't been able to actually stream this. So we're on our way to a Rhodium. We actually lost round 1 on this one. I think this guy put a Galactic Legend up front or something. I don't remember. Oh no, I just didn't get to go back in and finish. So I didn't get to go back in here and finish. Like I said, this new schedule has been messing me up with Grand Arena. Flav says, how does running 3 accounts across 2 guilds not drive you crazy? So Flav, I gotta say, like, on the main account, our guild is, in my opinion, a lot more active in terms of TB, Territory Wars, and Challenge Pit. So there's a lot of information that goes in there. The other 2 are pretty laid back, to be honest with you, because I actually have a total of 4 accounts now across 3 guilds. But the other two guilds are pretty laid back. There's not a lot going on in them in terms of Discord and stuff like that. So I check in every once in a while, but I don't know. It doesn't drive me crazy. I love this game. That's about all I could say. All right, so let's get into the actual account. Let's start with the favorites. Still working on Darth Malik. We got 25 shards left to go. Hopefully next territory battle we'll get there. And so I actually need to start getting this stuff. What's up, Dark Lord of the Jedi? Need to start getting this stuff actually farmed to take him to gear 12. So literally we're waiting on 7 stars. Flav says, oh yeah, I forgot about the 4th account. As you can see, we've had a very, very heavy focus into going towards Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Supreme Leader Kylo Ren is going to be my next quote-unquote legendary character on this account. Obviously, with him being Galactic Legend, it's a very big jump as far as compared to Gas or Padme or anybody like that. So we've been working on crew here. Kylo Ren Unmasked. He's currently at gear 9, headed to gear 10. We do have both Zetas on him, so looking to get him in use in rotation here very soon. I just took Sith Marauder yesterday, actually, to gear 13. So starting to close in on that Sith Empire team with Sith Marauder, Darth Malik, Basilisk Fallen, Set, Sith Empire Trooper, and Darth Malik. So Darth Revan, Darth Malik. So he's coming along nicely. We do need to get him to Relic 5, so I need to go in here and farm some materials for that. Shouldn't take me too long, as I have a lot of those other materials saved up already. Sith Empire Trooper Set, coming up on gear 11. Man, I hate farming gear for tanks. It takes forever. But that's what I'm doing right now, farming this gear for him, so we can get him to gear 12 and then gear 13 onto relics as well. I got Wat Tambor up here. I haven't really been focusing on him, but he is at 5 stars right now. We do have the Zeta on him. I have worked on his mods. It's just been gear. I need to work on his gear, take him up to gear 11, so he's sitting at gear 11 until we can take him to 7 stars, gear 12. Old Ben, Obi-Wan Kenobi. If you guys remember, I said I was going to start working on my Jedi on this account, and so I have started. Old Ben, we did get farmed up to 7 stars. I need to promote him and start working on his gear. But as you guys know, I don't like taking characters to 7-star and starting to work on their gear if I'm not ready to actually actively work on them. So I'm not ready to actively work on them. DSP says, what do you mean I love stun guns and gold eyeballs? They are the best. Oh my gosh. This is the worst actual gear in the game, in my opinion, and CG has done nothing to help out the free-to-play player with those gear grinds. That's where we're at with Obi-Wan. I will eventually get to actually starting to do his gear and things like that. As I move off of Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, I can focus in on some legendaries that I skipped, like Commander Luke Skywalker, original trilogy Chewbacca, and things like that is where we're going after we get slicker. Quill is on here really just for I think these MK7 ball material. Yeah, I got like 18. So I use these for relic materials, to convert relic materials. They're one of the better ones to use. That's the only reason Quill is here. I'm not actually farming him actively. First Order TIE Pilot is one of my main farms right now for light side, dark side. As you can see, I've already farmed him for the day. We got to get him to 7 stars. Dark Lord of the Jedi, Darth D-Reving gear sucks. He needs so many gyros. Yeah, my D-Rev's Relic 5 already on this account. So, moving into the rest of the First Order, these guys are ready to be activated and starting to work on their gear. So that's really the next step here for them, is to activate them and start working on their gear. We'll probably go Kylo Ren, Hux, Sith Trooper, and then follow up with the rest of these guys, to be honest with you, to go along with crew. But right now I'm working on crew. So once I get into gear 12, I'll start activating. I'll probably activate Kylo Ren, so on and so forth, and go down the line slowly but surely there. And then we got veteran smuggler Han here. Don't need to worry about getting Beskar Mando. He's trash. I've heard that. I've heard he's trash. Veteran smuggler Han is going to be my Cantina battle farm. I've been farming him here recently. We're pretty close actually to 7 stars. He's also needed for the Supreme Leader Kylo Ren event if you're not familiar with it. So that's where we're at. Oh, First Order Stormtrooper. I'll be farming him here soon tonight as well. He's another. I do both his light side and dark side nodes that I'm farming right now. I need him at 7 stars as well. So 2 characters to go to get to 7 stars. We still got to do a lot of relicking and gear 13 and stuff like that to get to Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. So that's where we're at. So let's go through the factions here. Starting with the 501st. So as you guys know, I worked on Galactic Republic really early on this account. You see my Relic 7 General Skywalker there. Relic 5 501st clones along with snips there. So they're gonna sit there for a while. I'm not gonna touch these guys for a little bit. They're in a good spot. Bad Batch, haven't activated these guys. They're just chilling right now. Moving on to bounty hunters, I'm starting to make progress now to Bosk. Now I know Evo would love to see this. We're starting to get towards gear 13 here with Bosk. He's got 2 more pieces to go. If you guys remember, for the longest time he only had this left side done, and we had nothing done on the right side. Now we're starting to make some progress there on the right side to get him to gear 13. I still need to work on the rest of these bounty hunters. We're definitely going to be activating Grief Karga. As you can see, he's at 7 stars, ready to go. I think he's going to be a big help for if I can use him with the original trilogy Chewie there event. So Mandalorian, I still need to farm him. His node is actually now he gets double drop, or he went from single character drop to 2 drop, which is nice. And he's also over in fleets, so he's got 2 spots you can actually farm him. So bounty hunters are up on the list here after we get done with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. We're gonna start forming that CLS rebel team here for this account. So that includes using bounty hunters. So we'll need to work on them. Moving on to the Empire. Papa Palpatine. I don't know. I don't have him favorited. He's actually needed for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Let me put that favorite on him. But as you can see, he's almost to gear 12. We got this last piece here to go. Unfortunately, I also need this for a couple of other characters as well. So I need quite a few of those, actually. I do believe Darth Malik needs 2 of those to go to gear 12. So we'll see where we end up with the Papa. But Empire's another team that because we got to take Emperor Palpatine up to Relic 7 anyway. So we'll start working on the Empire here very soon. Dark Lord of the Jedi said, I heard Bando was the counter to level 1 Tusken. Ouch. A lot of work to do in this actual faction, though. My troopers aren't too bad, but it is definitely starting to get to a point where then you go to gear 12, gear 13 that I'm seeing over in Grand Arena. Moving on to the Ewokins. These guys are going to continue to sit where they're at. We haven't touched them in a long time. We've got our C-3PO 7 stars. So they're just annoying, a little back wall Grand Arena team that people get tripped up on and that Flav can't stand. Moving on to obviously the first order you guys have seen our progress here. It's actually quite a bit of progress. To be honest with you, I don't think relics are going to take me that long once I start focusing in on this faction. It didn't take me very long to get there for the Sith Empire, so we'll see what happens. G-Rep Galactic Republic. This is by far probably the pride and joy of this account. We focus very heavily on prequel content characters. So Galactic Republic with Gaz, Padme, Shock T clones, General Kenobi, Jedi Knight Anakin, those guys. As well as things like Grievous and things of that nature. So Bugs and those guys. So these guys are looking pretty nice there. Barris at gear 12 plus 4 on our way to gear 13 and relics. Grandmaster Yoda, I really need to take this guy up to gear 12. But like I said, everyone needs this MK6 stun gun right now. Everybody. So it's a little rough patch there to get there. As you see, we got our R2D2 here that's going to be needed for CLS. He is at 7 stars, but again, not to the point where I'm really ready to work on gear. R2D2 we're going to need to take up to Relic 7 for Jedi Master Luke Skywalker at some point, so we'll be working on those. DSP says Ewoks are pretty worthless mostly now, haha. Dark Lord of the Jedi says Ewoks will have a comeback with the C-3PO GL. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's those guys. Galactic Republic there. Geos. Still working on getting Brood Alpha. Man, these last 2 pieces have taken me forever for Brood Alpha. We got Sunfax, Spy, and Soldier into Relics. I do need to take these guys up to Relic 5, but it's just taking me forever to get this piece. I've probably gotten it a couple of times and put it on other characters that I'm working on. So yeah, those are our Geos. Moving on to Jedi, and Jedi actually need some love. Ultimate ability, the Golden God. The good one. Jedi actually needs some love. Jedi Knight Revan is at Relic 2, and we do have Julie Bindo at gear 12 plus 4. But the rest of this faction, outside of our Galactic Republic, is looking pretty drab here. Basil Sean, 2 gear pieces away from gear 12. Hermit Yoda only at gear 10 right now. Pretty lackluster. Grandmaster Yoda 1 piece away from gear 12 as well. So we definitely, this is going to be another one of those factions that we dive into once we're done with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren build, and we'll be good to go there. Mandalorians, hot trash. Not much to say here. I haven't really focused on this faction. I do need to focus on the bounty hunter of the Mandalorian, but that's really about it. Moving on, Night Sisters. We got a Relic 4 Asajj Ventress. This is another faction I need to touch up on. For sure. We need to get Mother Talzin going with Night Sister Zombie and things like that, along with Old Taka. But I just haven't had time to go into this faction. This has to happen soon. Asajj Ventress does not really have a place right now on my roster, and it's unfortunate. Old Republic. I don't know when we're going to come back in and touch on these guys. I do want to touch on Carthanasi, Mission Val, and Zalabar. especially Mission in Zalabar. Mission in Zalabar can go in so many different scoundrel teams. It's ridiculous. But for the time being, they're just going to sit where they're at. Moving on to our rebels. This is a god-awful looking faction right now for us. Outside of C3PO sitting at Relic 5, we've got a lot of work to do in this faction. Like a lot of starts, but we didn't finish. And that's one thing I'll say you never want to do is start farms and not finishing them. It just bloats your GP. So it's definitely something you want to do. CLS will be our immediate focus here, so that's going to take Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's going to take Leia, R2-D2, Farm Boy Luke right there, and Stormtrooper Han. So we're going to need to work on these guys pretty soon. If I remember correctly, it doesn't take a whole lot of gear to get through that event, but definitely need to do it. DSP says it's always sunny reference with the Golden God. Viva la Resistance. Nothing going on here. We'll have Veteran Smuggler Han here soon for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren purposes, but that's really it. Not sure when I'm actually going to start really diving and delving into this actual faction. We need to get through Rebels. We need to get through Bounty Hunters. We need to get through Empire. And then maybe I can start working on the Resistance. We'll see what happens. What else we got here? Separatist. Separatist, again, this is a faction I actually focused in on. Grievous is still at gear 12 plus the 3. He's been that way for a long time. I actually need to take him to relics, especially for his capital ship. That is what is definitely beating me over in Squad Arena, is the fact that I don't have him relics. Dark Lord says no relic 8 3PO. He needs relic 8 for the no relic 8 3PO. I still haven't activated my 458 shards of new gun rate. Same thing with Count Dooku. Dooku's only at 129, so he's not actually at 7 stars yet. It's going to be one of those characters I actually probably activate once I start working on my bounty hunters and stuff like that. Maybe we can slip Django out of that bounty hunter team, replace him with somebody else, and still be a pretty decent on defense. Moving on to our Sith, starting to look pretty decent here with us getting Darth Revan and Darth Malak. We'll go over Sith Empire here soon. I do have Nihilus to activate. I got a couple characters here that I need to activate. I haven't really farmed Scion, which I need to do, because I do have Darth Treya, and she needs Nihilus and Scion, that triumvirate, if you will. For sure in the game, it is helps a lot against Geos. Mon Mothma's out there and stuff like that, for sure. 8-star new. Yeah, 8-star new. All right, Sith Empire. Sorry, Sith Empire. HK47, I stopped at gear 11. DSP says none of that till need him for either Lord Vader or Rebel Luke. GL. Sith Empire, I did stop HK47 at gear 11 because the team we're going to use is going to be Darth Malak, Sith Marauders, Sith Empire Trooper, Darth Revan, and Basil Shan Fallen. As you can see, I got D-Rev to Relic 5, Basil Shan Fallen to Relic 5 fairly quickly. They've actually been out of my favorites for over a month now, so they've been sitting at Relic 5 for a while. Sith Marauder is going to be taken up to Relic 5 here soon. Once we get those last 25 shards on Darth Malak, we can go ahead and take him up to gear 12 and then on to 13 in relics. As you guys, we already talked about Set, Sith Empire Trooper as well. And then I'll come back and touch up on HK47. I do like to use my, like in my main account, my Relic 7 Darth Malak to solo up against a lot of teams. And so if I need to actually take a full 5-man Sith Empire team, HK47 is actually going to come in handy quite a bit. Dark Lord of the Jedi says one-handed Luke GL. All right, so that is all of our characters. Nice thing now is I can just hit ships. Looking at my favorites, Rex's Arc 170 is still not done. A little less than 50 shards to go. Still, that guy hides, man. He hides hard. I am finishing up like Slave 1 farm. It's at 79 out of 100. I needed to do the same thing with IG 2000. Great thing about these bounty hunter ships is that they will actually help me out in the long run, not just with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, but also being able to use them for finishing off Han's Millennium Falcon to get that to 7 stars. Kylo Ren's command shuttle, we're going to start farming here very soon. And I really like this node because it also has Scion in it. So this is actually going to allow me, force me to actually farm Scion because I need this ship for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren farm. Ebon Hawk is, I do believe, is needed for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren as well. But this should be a fairly quick farm, seeing how it's in Cantina battles. So as soon as I'm done with Veteran Smuggler Han, we'll move over to Ebon Hawk. It should be a quick farm for us there. All right, let's go to all and let's go down the list, starting off with our capital ships. So here's all our capital ships. 65 out of 100 shards for the Negotiator. Malevolence is maxed out, has been for a while. Same with the Endurance. Still haven't been able to do that Chimera event. Probably going to do it after I start working on my Rebels, because I am going to incidentally actually work on the underlying characters for ships as well. The Home One is actually a very good ship. It's just the fact of how many different pilots you need to take up in here. It's a lot of pilots. It's like preparing for a Galactic Legend event, just to have a good Home One, a decent Home One fleet. So, but we will be doing that. Executrix is maxed out at 7 stars. I have yet to. Why have we not done this? I've got plenty of training materials to take this dude up to max. What are we doing with our lives? There we go. That's fixed. And now I've got a whole bunch of stuff I can do. So we'll go through and max him out here soon. Just because I don't really have anything else to max out at the moment. So I'll end up maxing out his ship as well. So that's our capital ships. Actually, let's just do this now. We've got all the materials for this that I've just been hoarding. This could possibly help me out in Grand Arena. We're going to use a lot of them, and then I'm going to hoard them up again because I don't have a ship to use them on. All right, there we go. Makes me feel a little bit better. So yeah, those are our capital ships. Let's move over to light side and then dark side, and then we'll start to wrap this bad boy up. So light side, we already talked about the favorites with Ebon Hawk, but as you guys, if you haven't seen this before, my Galactic Republic ships look very good, all maxed out 7 stars. Rebel fleet, I've got Rebel Y-Wing maxed out 7 stars, Ghost, Biston's U-Wing, Phantom 2. These guys have been 7 stars for a long time. Wedge's Antilles X-Wing, Biggs's X-Wing, Cassian's U-Wing. We need to finish up on our bounty hunters for Han's Millennium Falcon. We get a couple of ships that we haven't really done anything with, still sitting at 1 stars as well. And then really this is what's left for light side ships. We need 7-star Negotiator, Radis, Lando's Millennium Falcon, Poe Dameron's X-Wing, and Ray's Millennium Falcon, along with the Razor Crest. We'll have all 7-star ships here, to be honest with you. Let's move over to dark side. Like I said, Slave 1, IG 2000, and Kylo Ren's Command Shuttle. All our favorites correct currently. I do need to finish off my TIE Advance, actually. I thought that I had this finished. All right, we need to favorite this. 71 out of 100 there. But Houndstooth has been done for a long time, along with the Geos. This is my starting fleet. And they've been able to progress from being under Tarkin and Thrawn onto under the Malevolence with General Grievous. So that's been nice. Hyena Bomber Vulture Droid's been maxed out for a while. TIE Silencer is at 7 stars. Same thing with this guy. We need to finish maxing him out. A lot of that's going to come from gear on crew. Excuse me. on crew. So as we get that gear on crew, we'll start actually messing with his abilities and stuff like that. Xanadu Blood, 7 stars. This is just more so I need to take Cad Bane at least to gear 11. He is now needed for Galactic Legend Kenobi. So Jedi Master Kenobi. So we'll need to relic him anyway as well. Imperial TIE Fighter done. First Order TIE Fighter done. Actually, we can take this up to 7 stars. I'm not working on the underlying character right now, so no need to bloat my GP. I have been grabbing First Order SF TIE Fighter as I see it over in the guild store, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. And then we still got some other things here: Imperial TIE Bomber, Emperor Shuttle, Scimitar. I don't know when I'm going to get this. Sith Fighter. So there's a couple other things that we haven't gotten yet that we do need to work towards. All right. Speaking of which, let's head over to shipments. You guys know what to do right here. Is buy these all the time. Weekly shipments, if you have the currency to do it, do it. Go ahead and buy those, especially these things when like stun guns and stuff show up in here. This is easy money right there. Cantina battles, I've been using this. I've been just grabbing Cassian G-Wing to use over in the Shard store. We use that as currency. Guild store, again, this is where I go ahead and pop down here. I already got First Order SF TIE Pilot done. His ship also comes in the same area here, so I'll grab that when it pops there. It's actually the only place you can farm it from, so I usually keep some currency available for that. But outside of that, I get Mark III Carbontes all the time because so many characters need them. These Mark IIIs are actually really good to convert over in the scavenger guy for relic materials. Squad Arena, we're back to farming prestiges now. Galactic War Store, I grabbed these ships to convert over into the Shard store. Fleet Arena, I've got 52 Zeta materials available right now. I'm going to continue to build these up because we're going to be working on, like I said, the First Order here very soon. And we're going to need as many Zeta materials as we can get. Guild Event Store. Get 2, so this right here. That is all going into Negotiator. Get 1 right now is going into Darth Revan. Like I said, we are 25 shards away to having him 7 stars, and then my Get 1 currency will actually be freed up to finish off Wampa and then to go right into gear. So very excited to be able to get to that. Championship store. This is all gear. I always get gear here as much as I can. And then the Shard store, same thing. This is all about the gear. Don't worry about Grievous there. He'll show up plenty of times for you over in the ship store. Stun cuffs. I look for stuff that I always need. Stun cuffs, things like that. That tend to be high priority. Get these med packs. Always need these guys. So that's what I've been doing, guys. That's what I've been farming. That's the progress that I've had. Unfortunately, because of how busy I've been, I actually haven't been doing Conquest on this particular account. It's the one thing that I'm actually sad about. Conquest has actually been helping me out a lot with gear and things on this account, and not getting around to it this go around is actually pretty sad. This is something I would say you guys definitely want to make sure you do if you're able to do it. I haven't been able to fully beat it yet, but going through and just getting rewards on this is pretty massive. Max rewards on this is not that bad, actually. To be honest with you, being able to get these character shards, ship shards, but really getting these relicking materials is pretty huge. And some of the mod materials here is pretty huge as well. Excuse me. All right, so that's it for the IMPS account. Again, catch me tomorrow, guys. I'm gonna have a guest on. We're gonna be talking about the new player experience. We'll dive more into the new squad management mechanics that we have now in the game and how it relates to a new player. So if you're new to the game, something that could definitely help you out. You don't want to miss out on that video. All right, my friends, if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you smash that subscription button right now. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up so, you know, we can meet the algorithm requirements for YouTube there, so you guys can continue to see more content just like this. And until next time, my friends, I'm going to go ahead and throw up the deuces. Peace out.